Hello my friends, what's up? The Dutchman, Ruben Buijs here. Glad you could make it. Yeah, the boys are back in town. Man, Deftones. Now, we are talking way back, but I have been a fan from the start. Since Adrenaline and Around Fur, White Pony, had all those three on CD. Saw them live twice at the beginning of their career. Deftones is, even after all these years, after all these decades, they are still relevant, and a lot of bands after some time, and that time can really take years and years, they become a little bit, stale or not relevant anymore, or even a self-parody of themselves. This is not the case with this band. This album sorry, absolutely proves that. Immediately with the first track, Genesis, and you hear Tino Moreno, it's just such a distinct sound. You immediately know, hey, this is Deftones, and right off the bat, when you're hearing the first track, the fun begins. This is really an extremely solid album. It really maintains such a high level of quality throughout the entire album. It's very focused. I think with the last couple of albums, they went a little bit of, it didn't felt like, like the passion was a little bit missing. Not with this album. It stays on a constant level of quality. Great tracks. As I said, the first track, Genesis, is an absolute winner, and immediately this is Deftones, nothing more, nothing less. They know that's their speciality. They know how to combine, a very an aggressive approach with almost like, you can always call it dream metal. It's such an great combination of two styles, and Chino, he can sing. Everybody knows he can sing his lungs out, but he also has that sound when when the music slows down. He also changes his entire demeanor, and that's always that's always the main thing what I like about Deftones. This track or this album, what is lacking, if I can nitpick, is a little bit of the aggressive approach which made their first albums such a thrilling ride. And everything on this album, you have heard it before. It's not that innovative. When you hear it, it's what you come to expect. But when we're talking about Deftones, I don't mind. I've heard it all before. But when the music quality is as good as this album, the boys are back in town. Absolutely, no doubt about that. Genesis is the first track, is really good. The track Rontia immediately starts with an aggressive punch in the face, and then it slows down, and it ends again with an aggressive attack, so to say. And that's so good to hear. They can still make that music after all those years. I saw them when they were hungry artists in their 20s. Those live concerts were absolutely insane. If you were there, you know what I'm talking about. Chino was so young, and my God, that screaming! Oh, you had to be there to fully understand it. It's not that much of that on this album. It's still a little bit of the more, they chose, you have the aggressive side, you have the mellow side, and they chose a little bit more for the mellow side, and that's okay. But I was hoping for, on the first albums on Adrenaline and Around the Fur, whoa, of course they are much older now. but they can still make, you know, quality tracks. Absolutely no doubt about that. I have the, as you see, if you could just see, I have the LP. And on the second side with the tracks, The Link Is Dead and Radiant City, the fire returns, and Chino, you know, all his frustration and his anger, he lets it out. But it's still, you know, more mixed with the, as I said, the dreamlike state of metal, which is on this album. The title track, Ohms, also an absolute winner, and I think Chino wrote all the lyrics. You know, there's a lot of tracks about relationships, and as you can see, of course, he's a lot older now, and you know, wise words on this album. He's quite the poet, and it really shows. 10 tracks, 46 minutes. It doesn't overstay. It's welcome. The fifth track, Spell of Mathematics. You know, it ends with a finger snapping final. It's so awesome. That really gave me goosebumps. So it's really, the entire album got some really nice touches. But if you don't like Deftones, then this album will not change your mind. That being said, why don't you like Deftones? If you like Deftones, this album is absolutely for you. It's what you see is what you get, or what you hear is what you get, whatever. It's quite an accomplishment, and it still can make it after being so long in the game. For making music, it's incredible. They're living legends as far as I'm concerned. And then it can still make stuff like this on their 9th album to still sound fresh. Legendary. An incredible accomplishment. Again, if you're a fan of the Deftones, don't expect anything, you know, something really different. That will not happen. But if you're looking for one of their best albums, for really some solid work of this band, look no further. I can fully recommend this album. 4 out of 5 stars. Really hope to see these guys again. I can understand that a lot of people will put this in their top 10 when it comes to album of the year for 2020. I can fully understand that, and maybe that I will be one of them. Really solid album. Deftones fans, go check it out. If you're not a Deftones fan, you just don't have any taste. Just kidding. But it is really good. Such a fantastic mix. My friends, tell me what you think. What are your experiences with the Deftones? What is their best album? In my opinion, it's still White Pony. That's an absolute masterpiece. Don't think I don't think they will ever top that. But this one's come close. Absolutely. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, click on the like button. Subscribe if you like what I do. If you want to, you can support me on Patreon. That would be awesome. Promise I will do this for the rest of my life. See you soon, my friends. Bye bye.